Hello everyone and welcome to the Fintelligent Investor channel. I am CA Pratiksha Pai. This video is going to be very important because we are going to discuss a very important issue which you and I as investors in the Indian stock markets should be aware of. We should know this issue A to Z. I am talking about the latest Hindenburg report or the latest Hindenburg allegation wherein they have leveled serious allegations against the SEBI chief of having an involvement in the Adani scandal. Let us discuss this entire issue in as simple way as possible so that it becomes easy to understand what this entire issue is about and why this issue is so powerful that it can impact the Indian stock markets. Before diving into the video, let me give you a very small background. On August 10th, Hindenburg tweeted saying something big soon India. Okay, and this tweet started to create a panic and started to flare up debates in the Indian public. Why? Because just 1.5 years back, Hindenburg had released a report on Adani, and we know the effect that it had on the Adani shares and also the effect that it had on the Adani Enterprises FPO. Adani Enterprises was going to come out with an FPO of 20,000 crore rupees, which they had decided to call off despite being fully subscribed and being backed by the big business houses of India. And they had returned this money which the investors had subscribed for this FPO. They had returned this money back to the investors. This is why when the recent tweet came up, people began to debate and panic as to who might be the next target of Hindenburg. And now Hindenburg has accused the SEBI chief, Madhavi Puri Buch, of having an involvement in the Adani scandal. So what is this report? How is it linked to the Adani scandal? What is the allegation? Why are they targeting the SEBI chief? Let us understand all of this. Let's dive in. First and foremost, Hindenburg Research is a US-based short seller research firm. They are basically a forensic financial research firm and specializes in analyzing equity, credit, and derivatives. They look for accounting irregularities, mismanagements, and undisclosed related party transactions. This firm tweeted on August 10th morning and warned of some big reveal about to happen with regard to India. This led to a lot of discussions and debates as to who is the next target of Hindenburg Research. And by Saturday night, they dropped a bombshell report. Their target was not just some other company, but they have gone ahead and leveled serious allegations and accused the SEBI chief, Madhavi Puri Buch, of having an involvement in the Adani scandal. Basically, this is a report against the Adani group which they had come up with around 1.5 years back, and they term it as a scandal. Okay, so in order to understand what is the allegation against Madhavi Puri Buch, first we need to actually understand very quickly what was in the Adani report that was released by the Hindenburg Research last year. Hindenburg Research in Jan 2023 came up with a report alleging financial misconduct and stock manipulation by the Adani group. They accused that Gautam Adani was running, in their words, the largest con in the corporate history. So what did they say? They accused Adani group on a lot of issues. There were a lot of allegations as such, but the major issue was that of suspected round tripping of cash. Now, what is this round tripping of cash? Let us try to quickly understand. Basically, they said that the listed Adani companies were sending money to certain offshore trusts and companies. Which basically, they were saying that Adani listed companies, which listed in the sense it's a public company. These listed companies were sending money to certain offshore trusts and companies, which are trusts and companies outside India, which were owned by Adani family. Okay, so basically these companies outside India were owned by Adani family itself. And these offshore companies sent this same money to some shell companies and funds in Mauritius, from where it was again invested back in this same Adani listed companies. So they accused the Adani group that money flow was just going round, okay, from Adani listed companies to offshore privately owned companies to shell companies in Mauritius and back to Adani listed companies. Adani listed companies to offshore companies to shell companies in Mauritius, back to Adani listed companies. Why was this round tripping of cash an allegation against the Adani group now? Why? What did the Hindenburg report claim that they achieved through this round tripping? So it was alleged, now try to understand, it was alleged that the listed companies' funds itself were sent to foreign entities and from there routed to shell entities and from there invested and rerouted back to these listed companies. So what did it show? It was showing that some foreign players are investing in the Adani company. Why? Because money was being sent and being pumped back through foreign companies, which were actually shell companies. And from these shell companies, money was coming back into the listed companies and it was being picturized as foreign players are investing in Adani's listed companies, and through this the stock prices was being manipulated. People were made to feel that foreign players are investing in Adani group, and it was alleged by the Hindenburg research that family members of Adani family were handling these offshore companies, and in a way this was a type of insider trading on their behalf. So after this major allegation was put on the Adani group that there was financial misconduct and stock manipulation, what the SEBI did was that SEBI investigated the Adani group. And on investigation, they did not find any major malpractices. Now, did the SEBI only investigate the Adani group? No, on the other hand, it also investigated the Hindenburg group. And they saw that there was a certain connection of Hindenburg research to the Adani shares. What they claimed, what the SEBI claimed was that there were certain connections of Hindenburg through which Hindenburg had shorted the Adani shares before their report came out and squared off their positions after their report was released and the stock prices fell. Okay, so basically they had shorted the position before they released the report, and once the report was released, Adani stocks fell, and then the Hindenburg connections squared off their positions and made a profit of 183.24 crore rupees INR. In addition, SEBI also accused Hindenburg of having several other misleading disclosures in their report. So on July 1st, 2024, that is last month, SEBI sent a show cause notice to Hindenburg with a main accusation that they had misled the markets by falsely claiming that they had no direct or indirect exposure to Adani Group shares listed in India. So this was the main accusation leveled by SEBI against Hindenburg, and they sent a show cause notice to Hindenburg on July 1st, 2024, barely 40 days before. And now, barely 40 days later, Hindenburg has come out with a report and they have leveled serious allegations against the SEBI chief and accused her of having an involvement in the Adani scandal. Their first allegation is that the Adani Group investigation has not been conducted properly by the SEBI. They have also claimed that the SEBI chief Madhavi Puri Buch and her husband Dhaval Buch have a hidden stake in the offshore Mauritius funds from where the money was being invested in the shares of the Adani Group. The Hindenburg claims that Buch's involvement in these offshore entities is not very recent, but it dates back to 2015, year 2015. And also they claim that these investments were made by Madhavi Puri Buch and her husband from their personal earnings, whatever is their personal earnings. They have made an investment in these offshore Mauritius entities through their personal earnings, and they have a stake in these offshore funds through which money was being routed by the Adani Group. The Hindenburg report also claims that Madhavi Puri Buch had a 100% interest in an offshore Singaporean consulting firm called Agora Partners from April 2017 up to March 2022, which she transferred to her husband in March 2022, 2 weeks after her appointment as the SEBI chief. So this reports by the Hindenburg, the latest reports by the Hindenburg, raises concerns of a potential conflict of interest within SEBI. Okay, given the fact that Madhavi Puri Buch has overseen the critical regulatory functions that directly impact the Adani Group companies. The Hindenburg also claimed that the integrity of SEBI's leadership and its ability to impartially regulate the market participants is now questionable. And this was also the reason why they claimed that the Adani Group investigation was not conducted properly by SEBI, despite an evidence-backed report corroborated from over 40 independent medias. Okay, and Hindenburg also suggested that this reluctance of SEBI to take action against the offshore shareholders in the Adani Group might be due to the SEBI chief's alleged involvement in the same offshore funds used by the Adani family. Of course, after these allegations, the SEBI chief, the SEBI as well as the Adani conglomerate have promptly denied these allegations. The SEBI chief, in a joint statement with her husband, has termed this as a baseless allegation devoid of any truth, and that the disclosures have already made by the SEBI, and they termed this as a character assassination. The Adani Group also firmly denied any wrongdoing, and they called the claims to be malicious, mischievous, and manipulative. By the end of all this, the SEBI came out with the point-to-point clarifications for the investors even before the markets opened for Monday. First and foremost, the SEBI clearly mentioned that investors should remain calm and exercise caution before reacting to such reports, because we don't yet know the credibility of these allegations. Also, the SEBI warned the investors to pay attention to the disclaimers in the report, which stated that the readers should assume that Hindenburg may have short positions in the securities mentioned in their report. Further, the SEBI has also highlighted the Supreme Court order which came out in January, where it was stated that 22 out of the 24 investigations have been completed. The 23rd investigation was completed in the year of March, and the last investigation is also nearing its completion. Also, in respect of the Adani Group, the SEBI also highlighted that 100 summons and 1,100 letters and emails have been examined. And once these investigations are closed, then the SEBI initiates the enforcement proceedings, which are quasi-judicial in nature. This is why a show cause notice was sent to Hindenburg, because the security laws were breached. Now let us see what was the effect of these reports on the markets. Despite all the reassurances given by the SEBI, the benchmark indices ended the Monday's trading session in negative. The Nifty 50 dropped 20.50 points and settled at 24,347, while the Sensex fell 56.98 points to 79,648.92. The Adani Group stocks also fell amidst this whole row, dropping as low as 17%. So now, after this latest report, it is to be seen whether there will be a fresh investigation against the Adani or against the SEBI, or any action will be taken against the Hindenburg research. Will the Adani stocks recover on the basis of its fundamentals is also to be seen. And please let me know what is your opinion on this entire issue in the comments, so that we can have a discussion and I can also understand what you think about this entire issue. If you felt this video has helped you understand this issue, please like the video and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to our channel and also share our channel with your friends and family. Also, if you have watched the video till here, please comment the words SEBI in the comments. Thank you for watching. We will be coming up with more such interesting videos. Thank you and goodbye.